I feel guilty simply sitting around like this.
We all need rest, my dear. Whatever we're to face next, let us do it with a full store of energy. Besides, I'm told exhaustion is murder on the skin. Think of your complexion.
My what?
Try to behave, Ringabel. You're upsetting the poor girl.
Is that a hint of jealousy I detect? Perhaps it's you who's upset by...
You're hilarious.
I can think of no sadder creature in this world than a man unable to inspire a little jealousy. It is. For now, I need some air. All this riding on the waves is...
Do you suppose he's all right?
Ugh, leave him. A little seasickness will keep him quiet.
Agnes, do you know the other Vestals? In your speech, you mentioned working with them.
It is my hope that such a collaboration can be achieved, but I have yet to meet the Vestals of Earth or Fire. I know only the Water Vestal, Olivia. I have since we were children, as our temples stand in neighboring kingdoms. Since we became Vestals in full, we've exchanged no correspondence, but I fear the rotting of the seas is proof enough that some ill has befallen the Water Crystal. I pray that Olivia has fared better.
That was fast. Feeling better?
Vestal of the Wind Crystal, Agnes Oblige. Surrender at once, or see your companion slain.
You! Dark Knight Alternus Dim!
Who? What? Edea? You're all right. We've been mad with worry. But you are a captive to the Vestal no longer. Come, I will see she makes no move. Quickly, to my side. Come away from the Vestal.
No! You keep away from him! If you intend to hurt Agnes or Tiz, you'll answer to me for it.
What? What madness is this? You speak nonsense.
I'm not her captive, and she poses no threat. I'm here of my own free will.
What then? You betrayed the Duchy? Betrayed your father? Have you lost your mind, girl?
I'm entirely sane. In fact, there's much I've only begun to see clearly now that I've gone traitor.
No more of this. Edea, bind the Vestal's hands. Do this now, and I'll forget all you said here. Please.
It seems you've already forgotten. I said no, Alternus.
What new form of torment is this? I cannot bear these games, Edea. Do not do this to me.
Take one step closer to Agnes and I'll do a lot worse. This is my decision. I'll hold nothing back. I may not be able to best you even so, but I will see that you bleed before I die.
You're certain, then?
I'm certain.
Silencing you would be a simple task, but one slip of my hand and even the flat of my blade would mean your end. I'm a poor hand at holding back.
Then don't bother. I'm not the sort to be cowed by threats, Dim. Perhaps I get that from my father.
I cannot keep this from your father. I ask once more. Will you reconsider?
My mind is set.
Stubborn girl. You're... Very well. I shall withdraw for now. But know this, Vestal. You and your abettors are ever under our watch. What you aim to do runs counter to the flow of progress. You place mankind on the road to annihilation. I'll not allow you to go unchecked. It's time your wings were clipped.
The Sky Stone!
Cool your head before we next meet, Edea.
Alternate! Tiz! Are you alright? Tiz!
I'm fine. Sorry I wasn't much use back there. If I'd been more...
You're safe. That is all I ask. Edea! Who was that man? He knew you!
He's a member of the Council of Six, the Duchy of Eternia's highest governing body.
And the 6 people sending an army after Agnes.
Your tone was familiar. You were close?
We grew up together.
Rejoice, jolly companions. I found the loveliest seashells out there. Here, a gift from... Did I miss something?
You really are hopeless, Ring-a-Bell. Well?
No good, I'm afraid. She won't budge an inch off the ground. Seems we're earthbound until we've another one of these sky stone things.
Blast that Alternus! And me for not seeing this coming!
But we can't sit and stew here. Hurry up and do something!
If the ship's grounded, that leaves travel by foot. I suppose we'll have to try our luck with this forest and its miasma.
Burns the lungs.
But it's not so dire that we can't manage another step.
It may be perhaps that the return of the winds has thinned out the miasma for us.
Whatever the cause, we'd best take advantage of it. If we can pass, let us do so now.
I want to report on Anshine. Alternus, you're as good as any. Speak up.
I've heard rumors the wind crystal was awakened, as they would have it put.
Indeed. And worse, since its awakening, the crystal has been protected by a shield that bars all but the Vestal.
You made contact with the girl, did you not? Why did you not capture her then?
Were these infamous allies of hers really so strong as to cow even you, Dark Knight?
No. Among those I saw accompanying the Vestal, one of them was Edea.
My, this is a twist.
Quite so, a shocking turn.
So what then? You saw her, tucked her tail, and ran home crying? How miserable!
Still, if this is the truth, it is a troubling one. We look to you to lead all the Eternian forces, Lord Marshal. For your daughter to abet the Vestal is problematic.
How would you have us proceed?
Any who would join the Vestal in opposing us must be eliminated. Their birth matters not.
Ah, bold words. But how truthful, I wonder. You would really allow her elimination?
Your Lordship!
The task before us is larger than us all. I'll not allow private matters to slow its course.
Then, I shall go and speak with her again. Surely.
I will go. It seems the water Vestal is proving a problem as well. I shall go and pluck the both of them. I expect a suitable shower of accolades upon my successful return. Come, Victor!
As you command.
Lord Marshal, are you certain of this?
This is unusual. It's not often you reach out to contact me directly, Dark Knight.
I'll not take up more of your time than necessary. I have a request of a delicate nature.
The Blood Rose Legion is deployed in Florum. If this favor poses no conflict to my mission, I'll consider it.
The Vestal of Wind has entered Florum. We're certain of it.
Ah, hence the news I just received that Victoria and Victor will be joining us there. I see.
The only problem is that Adia is accompanying her.
Accompanying the Vestal?
She's been deceived, seduced by that witch's words. I tried to talk some sense into her, but the two of you are practically sisters. Perhaps she'll listen to you, if not me. Will you do this?
That girl has caused you no end of grief over the years. Very well. I shall do all I can. But should my sisters make contact first? Best you gave up on her. I'm afraid even I can scarcely keep these two in check any longer.
I understand.
Girls, you heard him. You will continue your current mission as ordered. The Vestal may attack at any moment. Stay vigilant.
Yes, sister.
Is it just me, or are there awfully few men around?
Florum is called the Land of Radiant Flowers for a reason. All its residents are female.
What? A whole nation of women, you say?
And if a man comes here, what do they do to him?
You needn't worry. Men cannot take up residence, but no law bars them from visiting.
You're red as a beet, Tiz. Are you blushing?
Oh no, hearing it's all ladies here, I just got a little nervous is all.
That's adorable!
Hey! I just didn't know, alright? Don't tease me.
Look here, Tiz. My journal describes this place in crisp detail. True to the old teachings, Florum's women live in chaste humility, in coexistence with the spirits of nature. Devout crystallists, they reject war and conflict, instead choosing lives of peaceful reflection. Hear that? A land of maidens, pure and modest, fit to shame the flowers of the field. Angels all.
Give or take those two.
Feast your eyes! Well, I finally had it dyed! Brightest color I've seen yet! Well, have you seen this? A spirit hairpin! My coin purse is empty, but come on! Worth it!
Pure and, well, maybe not so much modest, but surely they seek external beauty to match their...
Cool!
What's wrong?
Oh, that's cruel! She's soaking wet! Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I was dazed by your hideous hair, and my hand slipped.
What in the world?
That awful cow dropped something.
It's a flyer. 47th Annual Sacred Flower Festival, it says. Ah, the yearly competition to decide the most beautiful flower in Florum.
Lovely! A beauty contest. Now he'll never shut up.
But that isn't right. The Sacred Flower Festival is a day of solemn observance of the Crystallist faith. What's more, this place is different. Its streets were not so overrun with glamour and idle pleasure. I worry for Olivia as well. Let us go to speak with Florum's matriarch at once.
Who might you be, child?
I am Agnes Oblige, Vestal of Wind. It has been many years, Lady Matriarch.
I see it now. My, but you've grown, dear. Florum is more beautiful for your visit.
On the topic of Florum's beauty, Lady Matriarch, just what has happened here?
Then you've seen it, have you? Be sister to the flowers, woods, and waters, pure of mind and body. Those were Florum's ways. Emphasis on were, I fear. Now the girls war over who can ornament herself the loudest. They spend their days staring into mirrors while nature's beauty is lost to them. Their neglect has turned Florum's lands to wastes. Her beauty is all but lost.
How has this happened?
At some point, there emerged the notion that prosperity was limited only to the most beautiful.
But you guide this land's laws, Lady Matriarch. Did you notice no change?
Not until it was complete, I fear. It truly was an insidious thing. And now, I am left to curse my powerlessness to reverse this corrosive tide.
I join you in despair, Lady Matriarch. My pure and...
Going to cut you off there, Ring-a-Bell.
Lady Matriarch, I wish to speak with the Vestal of Water. Is Olivia at the temple?
Ah, of course. The two of you were so inseparable as girls. You scarce passed a day apart. Seems almost yesterday that. Fond memories of fairer times. But I fear the Vestal of Water is in hiding. Even I cannot say where she makes her hermitage.
No.
Then, how does the Temple of Water fare?
It suffers for the absence of its mistress and her acolytes. These months have seen it go ragged.
Agnes, it may still hold some clue. Why don't we begin there?
Yes, of course.
This place is in a grim state, but it feels different from the Temple of Wind somehow.
There are no traces of damage from monster or miasma. This is erosion. Time left these scars.
of anyone here.
The same as the Temple of Wind.
No. It looks the same, but it's anything but.
What do you mean?
It isn't that no one is here. There is no sign of anyone ever having been here. Not in years.
Have a look. These are Vestal garbs, aren't they?
They should be Olivia's.
The design is a bit different from yours, Agnes. Not bad, I must say.
Must you? Really?
already surrounds the crystal. The same as that I placed upon the Crystal of Wind.
Then, does that mean Olivia already awakened this one? But it's so dim. It looks more like the shield was put up to stop the dark from swallowing the crystal entirely. The water vessel is the only one who could have created it, and now only she can remove it.
She must have sensed what was happening sooner than I. She managed this just before the crystal was lost. And then she hid.
I can't say what her reasons were, but she handled the situation brilliantly. I'm impressed. There's no risk of the crystal being swallowed up like this, or of any humans meddling with it.
The fact that her shield stands is proof Olivia lives, isn't it, Eri?
Uh-huh. Wherever she is, she's doing fine.
That's an enormous relief.
So that means we need to find her if we want to awaken the water crystal, right?
That's the best way, certainly, but not the only one. These shields can only be invoked by the Vestals of fire, water, wind, and earth, and dismissed by the same. But that's not to say that the water vessel's shield can only be dismissed by the water vessel. You should be able to get past your shield, Agnes, and awaken the water crystal too.
Is that true? Yes, There are 2 such cases written of in the Crystalist scriptures.
I think you should do it, here and now, while we have the chance. The whole world could fall into shadow if we don't hurry. We can search for Olivia as soon as we're done.
I cannot. If the water crystal is to be awakened, it ought to be at Olivia's hands. The rite of awakening has been performed only a handful of times in the history of the Crystal Orthodoxy. It's only right that Olivia be the one to release the prayers of the lineage of water Vestals.
Well, yes, but we don't know where she is. Where do we even start looking?
Let us return and speak with the matriarch again.
Let no believer escape! Show any who struggle no mercy!
They found us! It's over! All over!
Keep hope alive. We have to make it to safety. Now run!
What was our crime? Is a quiet life of piety such a grave offense?
We've done no wrong. No wrong at all.
Not just empty, but utterly abandoned, you say? Still, it pains me to say I haven't a clue where the Vestal of Water may be. Indeed, I'd hope that might be something you could tell me on your return from the temple. I am sorry.
Then we're at an impasse.
What drove her into hiding to begin with?
Were the Eternian forces after her? If they wanted Agnes, it stands to reason.
Who was sent here to Florum? The Blood Rose Legion! Do we go pick a fight?
I am a wanted criminal and you a traitor. We could be marching to our own executions.
If I may, this seems like a job for my journal, Let's see what hints it can offer. I'm not certain this is terribly relevant, but I found a curious passage.
What does it say? Anything could help.
Promise you won't get mad.
Very well.
The Wind Vestal entered the Sacred Flower Festival. And it ends there.
What? Wait, what?
Give it up, Ring-a-Bell. There's no way she's entering some tawdry pageant. Let me see that. Huh. Well, I'll be. It really does say that.
Agnes? Hello? There's no call to panic here. Just because it says something in Ring-a-Bell's book doesn't mean you're forced to play along if you don't.
No, I'll do it.
What? Are you serious? Really?
Though the celebration has changed, the festival remains Florum's most important ritual, does it not?
Just so. It was a time of prayer for the year to come, for a bountiful harvest and freedom from illness or harm. one girl was chosen for her purity of heart to serve as flower maiden till the next year's festival. She would join the spirits in nurturing Florum's flowers. It was an honor and a great responsibility. But recent years have seen it become a hollow shell. They compete by skin-deep beauty alone.
Yet it still remains an important event, attended by all in Florum. If I enter, Olivia will know I've come to seek her out.
Aha! Then we won't have to look for her because she'll find us!
It's dangerous. That's a lot of attention you'll be calling to yourself.
I understand the risks, but if it means I am able to see Olivia, I will enter.
Then, I'll help however I can.
I'm not certain a man would get far in the competition, Tiz.
I didn't say I would enter!
This is all so roundabout. Are we really doing this? I still say awakening the crystal should come first. Are you listening? Hey!
Aerie, given the tasks that lie ahead, I think enlisting the aid of the other Vestals must come first.
I guess, but still. So, do you have any idea of how the new Sacred Flower Festival even works, Agnes?
I do not. Given all the changes here, the mind boggles.
Well, we did pick up that flyer. Let's have a look. Oh. Entrants will flaunt their beauty on the stage for all to see, it says.
Beauty contest. Plain and simple, then. From the sound of it, competition will be fierce.
I've no need to win. I need only alert Olivia to my presence.
But, and I say this with love, you're rather plain, dear. You could get lost in the sea of color.
Am I? Then what do you propose?
Luckily, the potential here is top-notch. Wouldn't you say, Tiz?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Look at him blush!
You're a gemstone in the rough, Agnes. That's my professional opinion.
Then tell me, what must I do?
I suppose step one is studying up on the trends here in Florum.
The latest thing in Florum? This spirit hairpin I'm wearing? Obviously, it's the must-have item.
What one?
Well, too bad! The traders don't stock them. Who does? Not selling! order for a spirit hairpin? I'm sorry, but I fear we don't carry them here. There's a specialty merchant who comes into town every so often. Seems they're the only source. Though, if you're hunting trends, all the girls are dyeing their hair these days. Like that girl there. Though, I'm afraid we don't carry dyes either. Really, where do they get all this stuff?
My hair color? Isn't it just to die for? That wasn't a pun. Anyway, petal hue they call it. It's the biggest thing ever. Of course, I discovered it first. Other trends? Like I'm gonna tell you. I'm all the beauty Florum needs, thank you very much. But some of the men here have traveled all over. They may know something new. Ooh, if they do, tell me.
The latest trend? Who cares? Forget about the newest thing. Show me the sexiest!
An enlightened opinion. What a woman needs is boldness. It's settled. We're going sexy.
That lady there's on the right track. Get her to teach you a thing or two.
Sexy clothes? You certainly won't find them in the shops here. I'll let you in on a little secret. The old man of the woods comes a few times a year. He's a total pervert, but the clothes he sells are knockouts.
The old man of which woods exactly?
Somewhere in the southeast, down past Mount Fragmentum from what I hear. Whoever he is, he said he knew the matriarch and the Vestal of Water. He was leering when he said it.
Lady Matriarch, pardon my asking, but do you know of a perverted old merchant?
You'll be looking for the Sage of Yuliana then.
He didn't even have to finish.
How a man of his years manages the trip here from the Yuliana woods on foot, I'll never know.
What? There's a path connecting Florum and Yuliana by foot?
Done! Let's be off!
It's unsettling how eager you are about all this.
I've Petalhue in stock! Come and get the dye that brought color back to Florum! Today only, make it yours for just 1 million pig!
A million? It can't be legal to charge that much for some dye!
But people are buying it. Have a look at that crowd.
Why not give it a try, Agnes? It's your chance to kick that plain Jane image for good.
Unacceptable.
You seem a kind, reasonable sort. I would beg a favor. I'd like your help searching for 2 girls. Sisters. And still just children. They were seen heading for the gardens at the city's west, but haven't returned. It's my own fault. They came in asking after spirit hairpins. Oh, if you didn't know, those hairpins are all the rage these days. Part of what the girls are calling the Holy Trinity of fashion. Incredibly expensive, though. Anyway, I don't stock them here. But I told them they might find some in the gardens. The gardens are a dangerous place for children, you see. I'd hoped to scare them off the idea. I was a fool to assume. If you find them, please bring them home.
Isn't this hair color amazing? It was worth every peek I have, which is what it cost.
It brings color to the world around you, my dear. Perhaps you'll bring some to my world next.
Can't waste any time. Can't stop till I'm in fashion. Need a spared hairpin. I need money.
Oh,
Did she seem a little crazed?
seems fashionability is status here. We'll start our trend research at the traders.
Why? What possible need have you to research the trends?
What sort of escort would I be to the ladies here if I were not abreast of their concerns?
Petal hue? The hair dye? Yes, it's the new craze. The girls of Florum revere it as part of the new holy trinity of fashion. Trouble is, and this is only a rumor, they say if you use it, it takes hold of you, eats your soul. No one knows what it's made of either. Sorry, but I'll not stock it. No, ma'am. The traveling merchant? I hear they come in from the east.
That's enough sneaking around. Why are you following me?
We're not following anyone. We're just headed east to the woods.
Liar! You're out to spy on how the dye's made. Planning to cut in on my margin?
We were entranced, you see. The dye's beauty stole my breath away.
Oh. Hello, handsome.
The names ring a bell. If you've the time, I'd love to get to know you and your product much better.
Well, I really shouldn't. It's a secret. But maybe if you promise not to tell. It's extracted from the marrow of giant snakes. Orochi, they're called. The girls of Florum worship them as gods, yet they're too busy playing dress-up to notice. The vain little monsters. Still, my organization appreciates their cooperation. That's our plan, see? The extract's full of Nidifix. It's an addictive hallucinogen. And they're scratching and clawing to get their hands on it. Florum won't last a month. Oh, but I really must be going. Can't keep Artemia waiting. I hope I'll see you again soon, though, Ring a Bell. You're mad if you think I'm letting you just walk away. What? Who are you? Ring a Bell's girlfriend? Oh, you cad! You led me on! First I'm going to retch, then I'm going to pummel you! forest reeks of death.
These bodies, are these all woodland Orochi?
There are more that way, hung over tree branches. And over there, the sheer number of bodies is mind-boggling.
These creatures are revered as Florum's guardians, and now the forest stands at the edge of death. Who would do this?
Halt! Ranger Artemia. Edea, traitor! Traitors die! Was it you who killed the Orochi? To make the dye? Artemia hunts many Orochi! And now you're poisoning human bodies and minds with the results. Has the Blood Rose Legion's purpose always been so pathetically base? Artemia, obey! Only obey! Sister's orders, only truth! Sister? You mean Einherja is complicit in this madness? That's not... She's a better woman than that. A noble woman! Not for you to decide. Sister, not your possession! I never said she was! I asked you whether Einherja truly ordered you to do this. And if she did, why did you just mindlessly obey? If she came to me, so obviously not herself, I'd have stopped her. By force if needed. You're her sister! You must have had the chance to dissuade her! How Artemia live, not yours to say. How sister think, not yours to say. Artemia not tell sister how to think. How sister think, tell how Artemia live. Only sister tell how Artemia live. That's no answer. You've just given up all thought. Become a puppet! Do you have any idea how many people are suffering for what you've done? Don't care. Edea still tells sister how to live? If what you've said is true, you and she and the whole Legion are black as pitch. I'll put a stop to this. Let me see Einherja. I'll talk sense to her. Artemia, hunt. Hunt all prey. All in range. Artemia's prey. Don't change the subject! Nothing runs. Nothing escapes. As long as prey has pulse, keep firing. Never miss! Never! Have you gone mad?
This isn't insanity. It's bloodlust. The girl's gone completely feral.
You and Prey. What? Prey. Chase. Hunt. Artemia. Run. Catch. Thrill. Hunger. Heart. Racing. Ranger. Range.